My name's Chaya Rivka Zwolinski, and this is Breslov.org. Our senses are the highways on which the world travels to us, and we travel to the world. In other words, our senses are the bridge between the world and our inner being. So whatever we experience with our senses, whether it's touch, taste, smell, hearing, or sight, whatever we experience affects us. And how we project our senses out in the world also affects us and affects the world. So for example, let's take vision. If we see negative sights, profane sights, violence, if we see these things and we're exposed to them, we are affected. Our thoughts are affected. Our emotions are affected. Our soul is affected. But we also use our vision to act upon the world and ourselves. So, if we look for the good and we work hard to avoid negative sights especially, and to find the good and see the good around us, we are elevating our sense of vision, and we're going to find that this affects us internally. Our thoughts, our feelings and emotions, and our very soul, our psycho-spiritual sense of who we are is going to be affected positively, and we'll have a greater sense of well-being. So, how can we work on all our faculties and senses in order to have a more beneficial life experience? So we have to learn. We have to learn the teachings of the true tzaddikim, especially Rebbe Nachman of Breslov, because his teachings tell us what the most healthy, beneficial ways of thinking are, and seeing and experiencing the world. And at the same time, he recognizes very much throughout all his teachings that you are a unique individual. There is no one like you. There has never been anyone like you. There will never be anyone like you again. And that your path is going to be slightly different than mine. Still, there are certain parameters that we can learn about that will help us walk a path that's generally beneficial and supportive and healing. If you haven't started learning Breslov thought, begin with some simple translations. You can use the wonderful books from the Breslov Research Institute. You can use very easy, accessible original works such as Rebbe Nachman and You. You can also look at Crossing the Narrow Bridge, another good introduction to Breslov thought, or The Empty Chair. Or you can use and begin with the more complex works such as Rabbi Nachman's Wisdom, or Tzaddik, or Likutei Moran. All of these exist in translation, many with commentary, in order to help you access the teachings of Rebbe Nachman that will help you find your place in this world and develop your spiritual self. May you have a day of positivity and learning.